laptop, you wouldn't have seen that because I deleted it. I don't know what's going on with the laptop, but Josh was going to take a look see to see what's happening, why the mic is not working. The mic says it's on. So what had happened was I was in a Zoom meeting with this young man that was giving me a presentation. He called me out of the blue and asked me if he could give me a presentation. He said somebody suggested that he would call and ask me because I do a whole cooking show. It was about cooking stuff. And the presentation wasn't very long, but it went forever for 2 hours because of this mic issue. And this poor young man is thinking it's on his end, but it looks like it's on my end. We were in Zoom. It was working fine. The Zoom died because he ran out of minutes or something like that. So he tried to come back and do it through, what's the other one called? Google Meet. No sound, but the microphone said it was on. He tried something called Meetings. And for me to turn on the mic in that, I would have to turn on the camera, which I wanted to do, but it was grayed out. The camera was grayed out. He tried and tried and tried. And eventually we had to finish the meeting through WhatsApp on the phone, which was hard. I can't see nothing on this damn phone. So the young man thought it was his technology that was acting up, but it's my technology. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Christine. Hi, D, and hi, B. All right, so I'm please forgive me because I'm missing a lot of news today, but I think Myrna sent me something just now that said that they released the report on Matt Getz. Has anybody seen it, and can you bring the chisme? I'm not gonna be the one always bringing the chisme because, child, I had a day today. Wasn't a bad day, but it was a day. This young man called out of the blue, and I made time for him today. It was supposed to be from 1 to 2, but it went from 1 to 3. And before that, I went to the post office, and then I went out to the library, and I recorded Joe's first lifestyle influencer. That's what he was in there telling you guys about. He was so happy. Can I just say that this was something fun that I did with Joe today, that I was so happy to be the one behind the camera, right? 2 cameras I used. So happy to be behind the camera. Joe was so happy to be in front of the camera and didn't have to talk. That is Joe's problem. Joe doesn't mind being on camera, being goofy, being serious, being professional, but he doesn't like to talk on camera. You don't keep up. Sandra, you can't keep up with the damn news. So let me show you the cameras I used. I went today. I have 2 of these cameras. They're all getting old. This one's from 2018. This one is the Canon M50. And it's supposed to do a lot of fancy things, but your girl doesn't really know how to work this camera. So I usually leave it in there to stream with. And then I use this for everything because this is like stupid simple. This is like you got 3 things. The auto, the still camera, and the video camera. Why can't cameras just be like that, right? Turn on anything, it open up like this, and you get the thing down, kai. I got a good lens, $100, $150 lens on it right here. I stood way by the stairs, and Joe went to way by the door by the library, and it still picked up the words of the, I wanted it to pick up the words of the library because it's a really, really beautiful library, and it's popular, you know what I mean? You out of the loop. Brenda, are you in the loop? What the report said. What the report said. This one, look how much damn thing they on this turn dial right here. Me can't figure out all this shit. Like Mama used to say, they need to send Manuel with the damn camera instead of the manual. Okay? So anyways, we'll come back to the damn report. But I love my 2 cameras. This one I did the still shots with, and the other one I did the videotaping with. And my main problem now is to try to figure out how to use Joe's Android phone because he has an Android and I have an iPhone. And as soon as I can get it together, I'm going to get him an iPhone because I can't send shit to his phone and post to his social media. It's so difficult for me to use an Android. And yes, I started off with Android 50 years ago, but I switched to iPhone, 49 years ago. And I can't figure the Android again. And Jada and Joshua both have Android, but they're so impatient with me. I can't learn 2 systems, guys. It's kind of like going back from a Mac to a Windows computer. It's hard. It's hard. And I'm sure if I spent more time in the Android, I would forget what the hell to do with the Mac, right? Or the iPhone. So, but he has that iPad, which Valencia sent him a mic for that iPad, but he doesn't use it because we don't know what the hell we're doing. So I want Joshua to show me how to airdrop everything from my Mac to Joe's iPad, and then I can open all his apps and post. Then he can go later on his phone and start answering the damn post, because I ain't doing that for him. Girl, I ain't going back. When I saw Joe went back, I'm like, okay, maybe eventually I'll go back, but I can't go back because I have a Mac. I have a Mac that I edit with. And when I edit my videos, especially my shorts and my reels, I airdrop it from the Mac to the iPhone, which is easy because they're compatible. And then I go ahead and post to my social media. So if I went back to Android, I wouldn't be able to do any of that. I had to send that shit from Joe's phone. No, from my Mac, airdrop it to my phone, and then I sent it from my phone through WhatsApp to Joe's phone. This is the videos. Send it from WhatsApp to Joe's phone. Then I had to go learn how to download it from WhatsApp. Then once it wasn't even in his gallery. Jada said, "Go to the downloads." I'm like, "What the hell? I don't know where the hell the downloads it at." So I had to find the downloads on my own. Then I posted a damn video. By then I was freaking exhausted. You are like you was work with? What? What? No, you are like you was work with? What the? Okay, did Jessica come back? Did my little sweet Jess come back? Oh my effing God, it's Jess. So I want to talk with you guys today about, I think I may have come back and told you guys this story I know I told you the first time I saw the story. And then I think I came back and gave you an update to the damn liar ass story. No, there's another update, but I didn't have time to watch the whole video just now when I was logging on and off, because the video is a little bit longer than the 30 seconds. So I called my sister and I go, give me the brief synopsis on this damn video, because I'm going live right now. I can't watch it. So, police? What the? Who the hell are this person? Okay. Thanks, Miss Lucky, for coming back, my darling. So there was a report made on CNN by a CNN reporter, and I think she was a seasoned CNN reporter, that over in Syria, they went into a jail and they found a prisoner hidden under a blanket. He was the only one left in the prison. And it was a big rah-rah type of tearjerker of a rescue. I cried. I cried happy and sad tears at the same time, right? So, hi, Brett Flores. We all good. How about you, Brett? How you doing? Yeah, so I cried happy and sad tears. I told you guys that at the time. And there were questions that I had in the back of my brain about that rescue, but the rescue was so beautiful and heart-wrenching that I didn't want to ask the questions. Okay. Oh, by the way, just so you know, the leg of the tripod fell off. The bottom piece of the leg fell off just before I went live. So it's just like perched right there. And then afterwards, Joe will have to pierce something through it and try to fix it for me. Yeah, so the lady from CNN, she goes in and she pulls that white lady thing where she goes, is anyone there? Is anyone? Why white people like to do that? Can the white people in the chat answer that question for me? Why is it when the killer is talking behind the car and it's in the dark, you trying to fumble to find your keys to get in the door, the white people going to turn around and say, is anyone there? No. Us black folk will say, who the F did it? Who? Bet you gonna die. I got a pow and I know how to use it. That's what us. I'm black, but I know I look Mexican. Okay, don't come for me. So I'm like, don't worry about liking the live and stuff right now, guys. Just sit down and relax with me today. We're gonna start pushing the channel hard after the elections is settled once and for all. Okay, right now we just back here in the back alley talking ish. What Brett say? You just subscribed, Brett? Thank you for subscribing. I hope you like it over here because we're trifling over here. Yeah, so the lady said that. And then she said the guard had to shoot the lock off of the cell. And Brett, if you hear me go in a funny accent every now and again, in case you're not Belizean, is because I'm talking a different language. I'm talking Belizean Creole, which is just broken down English, okay? It's not really an accent. It's a whole language, all right? I go say someone there. You go check, not me. No, like if you're coming in the house, Miss Lucky, I mean, maybe I watched too much Lifetime movie, but you see the girls coming in the house, they come out the car, out the dark, they're fumbling with the key, and somebody's rustling around outside to try to come and attack them, and they'll go, is anyone there? Who's there? I'm like, what? No, you said, mother effer, you gonna die. That's why you have to learn how to cuss. Anyways, come back to the story. They found the man under the blanket. The man looked very good to me to be under the blanket for 4 days without food and water. And I kind of wondered, how come he not look shriveled up? Because if I go without water for 12 hours, I look pruny. I look good today, but if I don't drink enough water, see her the little finger, pruny, 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 right? So I'm like, how this man don't look shriveled up and pruny? How can he even stand up? I don't know. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it, okay, babe? Keep an eye on it for me. Moderators, keep an eye on Brett. Brett have a weird picture up here for his profile picture, okay? It's so small to me, it looked like a mask, but no, it looked like a draws. Keep an eye on him. So, anyways, they offered him water from somebody's jug, and it's not like a water bottle that they just opened the thing and offered the water. It was somebody's sippy cup or something. They offered him water, and he glugged the water down like glug 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 glug. Everybody knows if you haven't had water or food for 4 days like that, that you gotta sip that water and stop, sip that water and stop, right? But he glugged that water down. Like, how is he holding this water down? Then he kept kissing the white lady, I think her hand or whatever. And then he kissed the guy on the forehead, the rescuer. And they took him outside and they gave him somebody's lunch pail full of some kind of the lunch they eat over there in Syria. And he took a spoonful of it and then he spit it out. He didn't vomit it. He spit it out. I'm like, okay, that looks kind of weird. He didn't swallow it and he already spit it out. It's like, okay, you forgot that you're not supposed to be able to eat this food, right? So I'm like, there were some questions. I had some questions, but I didn't verbalize the questions to even myself because the story was so beautiful. Then the lady said she tried to give him her phone to call his family because he didn't know where his family was. And he couldn't even process how to, oh my God, the phone, do what? Call family? Huh? And so she said, I don't know where he disappeared to, but he disappeared. So I told my sister the story. So my sister remembered. She didn't see the video. I just told her the story. And then 2 days later, she sent me an update to the story. And they said that the whole story was a lie. That this man was not no damn prisoner locked up in a place for, he said he was in there for 8 months, but he was left alone for 4 days when they swept through, the rebels went through the prison and took out all the prisoners. I'm like, well, how come he didn't get out? He the only one left in this place, right? So they said the whole story was a lie, that it was prefab, made up for, tear jerker, for, clicks and views. They don't know if the CNN lady was involved in the deal, but somebody was involved in the deal. Did you guys hear that part? Did I come back and tell you that part? Okay, so Miss Lucky know the story. I name no way put. You know what? Just go ahead and block him from the page. We not over here to play no fool. Block him. Block him. One of the mods. Sandra, since you already deleted his message, see if you could block him. See if you could block him. We don't got time for play around with these nasty people over here. Okay, so you did not see the original. I saw the original because it popped up in my damn algorithm, right? So they're like, okay, I don't know if the lady involved. I feel like if it was a lie, the lady involved too, the reporter, because that's why legacy media and even some social media news channels like Midas Touch, I'm gonna call names, Young Turks, maybe not the young boys like Luke Beasley and Adam Mockler and what the next one name, the one with the 3 name, Brian Tyler Cohen, maybe not them. But a lot of the rest of those news media, they want Trump to get in because they know they're going to have chaos to report on for 4 years. They want clicks and views. They don't care how we suffer, right? So the story came back, say it's a lie. My sister just sent me an update to the story. And listen to this, it gets worse. Are you guys ready for this? The man is the right-hand man to Assad. He's the one that killed up all the people named in Syria. Did you hear that part? Hi, Hazel. So the lady does a lot of extra. Okay. Because I wonder why this man to kiss up this white lady like this. I'm like, they have rules in those countries about how you approach women. How men approach women, how women approach men. And how you could dress and how you could talk and who could kiss and who could hug and what's, acceptable. And girl, they say when in Rome, do as the Romans do, right? I wouldn't go over there and hug nobody, not even woman to woman, because I don't want to get nobody beheaded, including myself. Yes, they said he was a torturer. Jesus. Did you? I said, well, Jesus, that's my mouth dropping to the ground. No, they said they can't find the man. Girl, he's a henchman for Assad. So what was the lady in panic too still then? Do you guys think the lady is in on it? Because I'd be afraid to be next to that damn henchman. I'd be so scared. It's like, what? You see why you can't believe the goddamn news? And my friend got mad at me when I said all you watch is legacy media. And I watch a lot of other media, including friggin' card readers, because I got to get the truth from somewhere. Right? And he get mad. That a DA. I was like, what the hell? The man that want whole torturer. Now, make we fast forward a little bit, make we sidetrack. Did you see where Ukraine took the credit for offing one of the generals from Russia? They put the Delu, you know how the people over there say, Delu, right? They put the Delu in a scooter. And the scooter blow up and unalive the man. And he's one of Putin's generals. I'm like, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hi, Justice, you made it back. You made it back. Come on. You're not late. We had a lot of technical difficulty with my laptop, so that's why we're on the phone right now. My son's trying to fix whatever the hell going on with the sound with the laptop. You're not late. Justice, just to get you caught up, we were talking about the story that I saw on CNN that I had told the group about a few videos ago, where the lady from CNN, they rescued, she and one of the guards or the rebels in Syria rescued this guy that was in prison for 8 or 9 months, and they left him in there for 4 days without food or water. And later on, the news came back, said the whole story was a lie, that it was prefabricated for clicks and views, that the man wasn't really a prisoner. He wasn't in there no damn 4 days and 4 nights without food and water. But now another update to the story came saying the man is Assad's right-hand henchman torturer. Did you hear that story, Justice? They are very suspicious, right, D? D, how the birthday gone for your son? How the birthday gone? I have $20 in my wallet that I'm holding on to because I'm buying a Costco cake for Jada. Like it or not. I don't care if she wants it. No, she wants it. I asked her, I said, would you like a Costco cake for your birthday this year? And she goes, Mommy, I know you're broke, but if you had money, yeah. You hadn't heard the story. So when you have time, go look on TikTok, or I think it's TikTok. I might have seen the first video on YouTube. And type in CNN reporter rescues prisoner from Syrian prisoner that was in there for 5 days or whatever, 4 days. And watch the first original video come up. I don't think they took it down, but they're saying it's a lie. And now it gets even more deep because they're saying that the man is a whole torturer for Assad. What was he doing in the prison? My sister said they said he was in there for 3 years. He lied and said he was in there 9 months. They said he was in there for 3 years because he was chanting that Surya, whatever the hell they say, their language. They don't say Syria like us. They say Surya. Surya, whatever that word is, Surya is free. Surya is free. And the lady was chanting the word with him too, the phrase. He doesn't like big to do, so we had a nice breakfast together. That's good. That's good. You got to meet them where... Oh, shit. Let me plug you guys in. Let me plug you guys in. This phone's going to die. Okay. I forgot that the phone was almost dead. That's why I wasn't doing it on the phone. Yeah. So the lady knew the language. And I just figured the lady report from there all the time how she knew the language, right? But let me tell you something. I read the Bible a lot. And from Bible days, them Syrian guards was something else, Bali. They were torturers even back in the Bible days. You didn't want to come across a Syrian... What? No. Mm-mm. Oh, I made some more cards too with some more positive phrases. And I separated the ones we used yesterday, the phrases, and I had the next batch. And I was going to do a live at the cooking page again to say, anybody else want a card? Because they're like so much fun. But girl, I got too busy. I got busy doing Joe's thing. You guys follow Joe at TikTok. It's right now it's coming up on the Joe Grinage, Grinage, but it's supposed to eventually come up on the Hello People Joe here. I think his TikTok has always been Joe Grinage, and they said I changed it in the past 7 days, but it might have been today that I changed it. They're counting that as the past 7 days. And I wanted to eventually come up as Hello People Joe here. That's his Instagram, Hello People Joe here. That's his YouTube. He's going to start putting up a lot of these shorts there at YouTube. And we're going to put it at Threads and Blue Sky and Facebook and Instagram. We're not going to F around with TikTok. Not TikTok, Twitter. We're not going to mess with Twitter. It's still coming up as Joseph Greenwich, right? But I showed you in the background, it said Hello People Joe here. Are we saying her name? Whose name? Hazel, who name? Who name Hazel talking about? That was a way for him to get out safely. Yeah, whose name? The reporter? I don't know her name. It's hard to stay on top of when it comes to being a content creator. Always something. Yeah, and it's not just for me. It's not, you know, if you don't have a TikTok, don't go and download it, Diane. Just go. If you have an IG, follow him. If all you have is YouTube, it's fine. It's fine for you just to follow Joe at YouTube, okay? But what we did today, no, we don't have no time for Jesus. Because we all for Jesus, fall for Jesus, all for Jesus. Jesus come for one, he comes for all. Anyways, when we went out and did that thing with Joe today, it was a lot of fun. You guys know I told you that I'm burned out at doing the cooking page. I'm burned out at doing cooking videos. I got up early. I was ready. The wind blowing like hurricane. We went out there and Joe was just... And when he put on that shirt today, we didn't realize it was a Michael Strahan shirt because he got it from Dean when Dean was giving away all his clothes the other day. And so we tagged Michael Strahan in it. We ain't playing. And so I told him, now that you use that, put that on the left side of the closet, because as we go through all the clothes you have, we're going to keep moving them around in the closet. And then at some point, you're going to have to start getting some free clothes from Temu, okay? Yeah, if you guys don't go downloading none of these apps if you don't want to, just to follow me and Joe. We are happy with whatever apps you are comfortable with, and you follow us there because you guys have been faithful for years. If Valencia comes in, I don't think Valencia come on the backside here. I need to get Valencia phone number so I could text her. Valencia bought me a gift and it was in the PO box when I went there today. And shout out to Jasmine. Jasmine sent me a Christmas gift through PayPal, I think. And I received it. I think I already told you I received it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That's so amazing. I gotta show you guys the gift. Joe gonna get up and get it in a while. The reporter, I don't know her name. She's a blonde lady. If you could put her name in here if you want. I don't know her name. Joe said that Dump is railing up today because he said he has immunity, and how dare Judge Marchand not throw out his case with the 34 felonies. Then he want to condemn the Lee Boy way on Alive the CEO, saying, oh my God, what a gross thing he did. My God, how can people like him? You want people like you, right? Hi, Michelle. Welcome, Michelle. Michelle, how you feeling, darling? How you feeling? Lemonade app. Yeah, you text me that right before I went live with the little boy. I'm going to look that up. He's not a little boy. He's a young man, Jada's age. Okay. I don't feel like TikTok's going to go anywhere. I feel like if Kamala takes her rightful place, right? Because, you know, we still hoping, girl. She's going to do something to clean up TikTok to where an American will buy it and our shit's not going to be over there in China. That's why I don't set up a shop at TikTok. They want me to set up a shop so bad. I'm like, the people don't have my social. They ain't crazy. And I feel like if Trump gets in, Trump will F up all social media. TikTok, I feel like even Google will be gone. How the hell will I make money? How will I make money? Man, they're thinking alone is send emails. Clarissa Ward, she is British but has US nationality. So that's her name, okay? You getting better? Oh my God, that sounds so good. We're going to keep praying until you're fully restored, okay? We're going to keep praying. You tell us when I'm not fully restored in my knee, so I still need for you guys to keep praying. I'm pretty much close though. I'm about 99% restored, but if I stay on this knee too long, that sucker start to swell up. So I still have to band it a lot, right? Clarissa. So Clarissa explains it all. Yeah. I know it's hard to keep the faith, right, Justice? This is the way I look at it. This is the way I look at it, Justice. What else can we do? I choose not to fret. I choose not to fret because I'm a fretter. And I already pulled a card for somebody yesterday that said, do not fret, it only causes harm. Right? I pulled that for that lady, Queen Tandy, that's going through chemotherapy. Look at it this way. I don't know what you guys' health situation is, but over here we're healthy. I'm talking to. Okay, cool. Come back when you're ready, Sandra. Has the audacity to stomp and blow fumes about his criminal. I swear to God. I swear they're so nice. They're Jasmine knows how to give good gifts, man. Both her and Valencia, because Jasmine gave me that beautiful handkerchief that I keep in my bag at all time. Just oh my God, Jasmine sent me some good gifts. YouTube is lucky I have them 3 chains. I'm trying to turn one of them chains into a pendulum, but only one of them is reacting. The next two later dead. Just like I have a bunch of necklaces from mommy, and the one that I want to turn into a pendulum that has the jade in it don't move at all. It just stayed dead. But there's one from mommy that just go crazy. I would have to train it. It's hard. Justice, we know it's hard. I'm a fretter. I'm a warrior. And they said, don't be a warrior, be a warrior. And I think the reason why I'm staying so sane is because I spend a lot of time in the light workers community. That means the people who read tarot cards, they read oracle cards, the astrology, mediums. I'm not so sure how much I believe the mediums though, but I'm open-minded. Psychics, stuff like that. Intuitives. I spend a lot of time on their pages. Any of them that's talking about Trump taking office and what happened in the first 30 days, 90 days, I don't watch them. I don't have to dislike them or hate them. I have not unsubscribed from them. And maybe when everything's settled, I'll go back and watch them for a spell. But for right now, I'm only watching the ones that are talking about him not getting in. And there's been a handful of them from day one, from the 6th of November, the day after the whole, thing blew up. They kept saying no. Even the guy, Cash Peters, that draws the cards, that he draws the pictures. He does this thing with his fingers, muscle testing his fingers. This means no, and when it hooks, it means yes. And it said yes plenty of times and was correct. It said no plenty of times and is correct. And since day one, since 2-3 years ago, it kept saying no. No on Donald Trump, no on JD Vance. And it said yesterday, it said, no, the inauguration is not going to take place on January the 20th. It said that. And he goes, this is just something we're doing. It doesn't have to be accurate, but I don't know why he keeps saying no, because then everything looks like it's going to be yes. Then he drew pictures about the energy on dump yesterday, and the pictures showed that he was jumping over some cogs, and he was jumping like he was young, like he was escaping all the ish he did. And then he got up to somewhere where he walked out there, and there was a big ass wall that blocked him again. And he goes, every time I see this man's outcome, there's a wall that blocks him. I don't know if the wall is going to be the prison that he's going to be in eventually, because I really have given up hope on that part right there. But in the beginning, 2-3 years ago, my cousin that lives at the Keys can tell you, I said on a live, the live is private now at this page, because at first I was going to stop talking politics at this page. And I said on a live that I feel like he's going to run away, and he's going to run away to Saudi Arabia. And everybody says, how is he going to escape? America's going to allow him to escape. The powers that be is going to allow him to escape with a few Secret Service agents to protect him over there. And they're going to be happy to be with him. And they're just going to get rid of the problem that way. Elon Musk, on the other hand, I feel like let me be careful how I say it, because I know this is nothing. I feel like he better watch his back. He better not go up no flight of stairs. He better not sit in no close to no window on, above the 2-story or 3-story. He better watch that he no fire his plane mechanic. He better watch, because Trump is not the only one mad at him. Putin's mad. Peter Thiel mad. All of them are mad at Elon Musk for his foolishness. But I feel like they'll allow him to escape. They'll allow him to escape to try to say, okay, well, we're not going to put him in prison because we've never put an American president in prison before. There's always a first time for everything. Put his ass in prison. That's what I would like to see. But I don't think we're going to see that, honest to God. But however they can block him from getting in office, I'm okay with any method that they use. If they have to use drones flying above the city to scare the people a little bit, and then come back and go, war, we've been attacked. I'm a wartime president. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The rusty one that he started on the southern border, maybe he'll get locked. I mean, he get locked. He's a nut job. I saw an interview that, what the hell that man name that used to be on Fox? I don't remember them people name, but he has a show on YouTube now or Facebook or something. Tucker Carlson? Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson did an interview with Leon and one of his demon babies. And yeah, babies can get it too from me. I don't care how small they are. Babies can get it too. And the baby, I think it's 4 years old, maybe 4 or 5. And the baby was spilling all the tea. The baby was talking about the fact that they were helping Trump and that they can do anything they want to do, him and his daddy. And when Leon started to clarify what the boy was saying, the boy put his hand over his mouth and shut him up, like, shh, you're not supposed to talk about it. They got them little demon baby trained. So even the baby knows. The baby was in the meetings when Leon was having the meetings as to what to do next to let's cheat to help Trump win. And it really pisses me off when I see media that I trust like Roland Martin not even say nothing about friggin' election interference. I'm like, what the F? Because you don't want to sound like them? I watch another card reader, empath guy, and he says, I'm an election denier. And I'm going to claim it proudly because I'm denying these elections that happened the other day. They're all batshit crazy. I'm telling you, he got 12 picking him. Leon has 12 kids. And I promise you he didn't sleep with all those women to make those babies because those people don't like women. Leon don't like women. Trump don't like women. They're not really gay. They just don't have respect for women. They would just rather use up a woman, put a paper bag over your face, use her up, and then zip up their pants and walk the hell away. That's what they're about, in my opinion. Just like Nick Cannon, he don't sleep with all them women. A friend of mine told me that. He said, you feel like he don't sleep with all them people then naked like that, with disease they're wrong? They're just to give them sperm. And some of them are using turkey basters. And some of them are going to the lab, like Amber Heard, right? Amber Heard, is that the one? The one that sued Johnny Depp? I said the right one, right? Because the other one is Amber Rose. Amber Heard used the egg that they froze, the embryo. You know, who in today's day and time is going to be out there sleeping with everybody naked like that when all types of disease exist that's incurable? I wouldn't, you know? It's crazy. So, but that thing kind of hit me hard about that Syrian guy. He did not look like he was in that prison for 8 or 9 months and then left alone for 4 days without food and water. I'm just saying that my critical brain noticed that, but I didn't want to notice it because I loved the beauty of the story. Like, oh my God, they rescued one of the, because they rescued so many prisoners that were in there in dire straits, right? So I'm like, oh my God. But I did question the chugging of the water. I did question the fact that he could stand up because I know somebody who was in a Mexico prison for 4 years and halfway through he tried to escape and they caught him and they threw him in a well, dark, by himself, the way you can't even see your hand. It's so dark, even in the day. And they threw food down there now and again, every other day or whatever. They threw food and water. He had to ration it. And they kept him in there for 30 days. And when they pulled him out of there, because the punishment was over, the minute the sun hit him, not even his eyes, just hit his body, he collapsed under the heat of the sun. He told me that story. So I'm like, how come this man not collapsing and he's looking right up at the friggin' sun? I did ask these questions in my brain because of what I know, right? So it's like, I don't like, okay, legacy media, I've given up on them. I think if I were to turn on MSNBC, I would watch Joy and I would watch Lawrence. But I'm not watching none of them because nobody talking about election interference. I don't know if the White House reached out and said, shut up, because right after the voting, Kamala's team reached out to all the people who worked on her team and said, do not talk to the press. Absolutely do not say nothing to the press. So I'm like, okay, what that's about, right? So then Ocasio-Cortez, she keeps dropping hints. You see how Nancy blocked her? Now, I told you guys that I respect Nancy and thank her for a lot of what she's done for us. But I think Nancy at 84 needs to retire and pass the baton over to these younger people in their 30s and stop being such a damn bully. I can still respect you and give you credit for everything that you've done, but I can't Get what you're doing right now, Nancy. Repopulating the earth in their image. His father, yeah, it's all incest. You see the stupid ass mom come out and say some kind of bullcrap too. His mom, Leon's mom, that women shouldn't do this, this, and this. They should just go and make babies. Who the hell then people think they are? Let me tell you, from the time I'm young, my mom wanted me to know that that wasn't my sole purpose in life. I remember as a little kid, maybe 5 or 6 years old, I wanted a baby stroller with a little baby in it from Santa Claus. Santa Claus didn't bring me that stroller. He brought it to the little deaf girl next door. And I cried. I'm like, Santa Claus missed my house, mommy. Why? And mommy goes, no, Santa Claus brought you this radio flyer red wagon because the Santa Claus wanted you to know that you don't have to have a baby to be happy. You could have a wagon. You could put anything you want to put in that wagon. I opened a whole friggin' store with that wagon, and I started to sell dirt. I would get used brown paper bag and I would shovel up dirt out of the ground, and I would say, this is sugar, this is rice, take stones, this is beans. And I had me a friggin' shop. I always had a business ever since I was little. That's where I've never read that book or seen that movie, but I know bits and pieces about it. For real, Hazel, the man looked good. Because the person the story that I just told you about the person who was in the Mexico prison, he said it wasn't good. He had to poop where he lived. He had to pee where he lived, in a corner of that well over there. They throw food down there. Sometimes the food that they throw down there is chicken that somebody has already eaten off of the bone, and a little bit of scrap meat is left on the bone, and that's what he had to eat. He went through a lot. He never stood trial for what they accused him of. And later they just exchanged prisoners with Belize, and he was able to go home. And later came back to America and is living a good life. So it's like, this man don't have no food, 4 days, no water. I'm telling you, go without water one day, you start to smell like ammonia. At least me, if I don't drink enough water for today, when I go pee, the pee smells like ammonia. I'm like, oh shit, I better go up my water. Especially in the cold weather. I don't tend to drink a lot of water in the cold weather. I tend to get thirsty at night, not during the day. She went to Belize and loves it now. He wants to bring his company here. Who? Who wants to bring the company here? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I still haven't made one cooking video for the cooking page. I am asking God to tell me what to do with that cooking page, because I'm not going to abandon that cooking page. But I have to do something that's going to bring me joy, because if not, I'm going to hang myself off of a porch somewhere. I can't. I can't deal with another cooking video. I only get excited about cooking videos when I'm learning something new, like how I'm learning the kombucha. I'm still learning the kombucha because my second ferments have not been coming out great the past 2 times. And I discovered it's because it's too cold in the ice chest. I don't put ice in it, but it's too cold. I need heaters to put in the damn ice chest now. Margaret Atwood. Okay, we're going to have to look her up. But for Joe's channel, I'm excited that we have figured out what we're going to do at Joe's channel, because Joe initially wanted to do DIY and repairs, and then he ran out of shit to do DIY on and repairs. Then he wanted to do travel vlogging, and I still think he wants to do that, but we don't have money to even afford to travel to LA, 50 miles away, let alone travel somewhere nice and do a whole vlog, right? So you have to start where you are. Let me tell you something. Everything that you need in life to be successful is already in your presence, just awaiting your recognition of it. He wanted to do travel vlog. We don't have the money or the vehicle to do the travel vlog with, so that's going to have to wait for later. He might turn around back and start to do some of those. So for right now, because we saw that handsome old man, Irving or whatever his name is, and he's 63 and he's doing the damn thing. He's got a lot of beautiful clothes. Joe only has some clothes, right? But Joe's like, whatever we have, we're going to make it work. And look how beautiful that video came out today. Miss Lucky saw it. Christine saw it, right? That video came out so good. It didn't even take a lot of takes. I think he walked out of that library 3 times. And it's not because we missed anything. It's because we wanted to make sure we got everything. Then we went over by the wall where they have the stuff about the wars and stuff like that. And he walked down that path and that stupid wind was blowing and that hoodie didn't want to behave. And we did the damn thing. Tomorrow we're going to go back over there, clean off one of those benches where they move the homeless people off of. We're going to wipe off one of those benches. He's going to take a newspaper and he's going to sit and pretend he's reading the newspaper. He's going to check his watch, read a newspaper. Girl, we already got it mapped out. Callie, where you been? I know it was so much fun. I read Handmaid's Tale when it first came out. Leon's mom, Margaret Atwood. Is Leon's mom Margaret? No, I think you guys are talking two different things. Let's go back. Hazel said she went to Belize and loves it, and now he wants to bring his. Oh my God! Tell Leon stay the F out of Belize. Belize already corrupt enough. Stay out of Belize. How you doing, some Cali? I see one of the card readers said that there was a state of emergency in California. Can you tell me why? Is there a fire burning? And the pendulum and stuff? Yeah, we should do that. We should do that. For the cooking page, yeah. Some people are going to unsubscribe when they do that. Oh, she ain't a voodoo, no, blah, 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 whatever. You know, I have another channel that I was posting videos at. It's not monetized. It has like 5 videos and I never went back. I love the channel and it's clean looking and well put together. But I was teaching people what to do to be successful in YouTube as an unsuccessful YouTuber. And one of the videos did well, but the rest didn't do well. But for Joe thing, it's easy to start because he didn't even post a TikTok yet. That was his first TikTok. Then he only had like 9 Instagram posts. So we don't have a lot to go delete and get rid of. He looked through all of them and he goes, all of these are fine, leave them here. And now we're going to go on ahead and start posting these style things and these influencer type. It's not just going to be about the clothing. It's going to be like if he goes out and like we have an anniversary coming Friday. And I think we've decided that we want burrito. Who the hell wants burrito for their anniversary? We are so damn cheap. And the burrito down there at Chilitos is like 15 effing dollars. But Jada says over here is $10 at another place over here. And she says it's just as good. So we might go buy like 2 burritos. One the way I like it, one the way he likes it. He'll eat his whole burrito. I'll cut mine in half, give Joshua half, and eat half. And hopefully it'll be good. I think that's what we'll do. If not, we'll make our own damn burrito. Red flag warning? Okay, so that's why there's a state of emergency going on in California. Hi, Myrna. Myrna, what did the report say? Can you give us a brief synopsis? Did he traffic little girls from overseas? Yes or no? Right. Okay, Diane, so I'm not wrong then, right? Okay, so I don't feel so bad. I thought it was just being a cheap date. Because I told him, I said, I don't want rice and beans and, we're going to eat that for Christmas, right? I said, I don't want, black dinner. I don't want escabeche. I don't want boil up. I don't want any of the Belizean dinners. I said, you know what I would like, Joe? I would like some nachos. Like Nacho Supreme, where we make it ourselves. We go make the cheese sauce. We fry the tortillas. We have beans in the freezer right now. We could take that down, do refried beans, cut up the jalapenos, the sour cream. I'm drooling. Get some ground beef, and just do a nice platter of nachos, right? And everybody could enjoy it. We still might end up doing that. And that's when Joe says, what about burritos? I'm like, them burrito, that's going to come to like 30 something dollars right now. We could buy ground beef and do the nachos. You know what I mean? And then, so he's on the burritos right now. So, and I don't want to convince him differently. So we might do the burritos. But if we do the burritos, I don't think we're going to make it from scratch. I think we're just going to bloody buy it. But if we do nachos, we'll do the nachos from scratch. Oh, Miss Lucky, that might be some goods. And the guac. Oh, how did I forget the damn guac? We might, that would be a good thing to do for the cooking show. It would still involve food, but we could show that we planned it. But only thing that thing gonna take a while. That's why I started to do the weight loss. Not just because I wanted to lose weight, but because I wanted that to be a part of where the cooking show was gonna go into health and nutrition. And I have to weigh again by Friday. I gotta weigh again by Friday and see if I've lost any more weight. I know that I was gaining weight when I was bedridden with the stupid knee issue. And then I cut the calories from 1,200 to 1,000. And I know that I dropped again because this pants is actually loose. And this pants was tight the other day. You haven't read it yet? I'm going to go read it afterwards. Brenda, I hear you, girl. I hear you. Yeah, I like Belizean tamales and I like Mexican tamales. And I think I can make both of them pretty decent. But I'm not gonna stand in no kitchen to make. I can't stand. I can't stand. I have to bend the knee. Girl, we gonna have to learn together some Cali chick because I'm gonna learn from Carla. Because Carla sent me a big bag of seeds like 2 years ago, and I planted one or two of them because Joe made a pot thing for it, and I put a mesh underneath, and all the dirt was so heavy that it busted through the bottom, and all the shit got mixed up, and nothing came up. So we have a grapefruit tree in the yard, an orange tree, a lemon tree, and an avocado tree. I think those are all the trees we're gonna have for a while. I think the only other tree Joe would plant back there would be a soursop tree if we could get it to grow. But the garden itself, we're gonna do cilantro, which starts from the coriander, right? And we're gonna do red, yellow, orange peppers, not the green. I guess it all starts green and then turns to red, yellow, orange, right? And we're gonna do cucumber. We're gonna do carrots, cabbage maybe. And he already planted watermelon again. Styling Walmart and Amazon clothes. They just pick things that are good dupes of high-end stuff. Joe can do it. Yeah, and Joe will get something from Temu because Temu constantly asks me to send me shit. But they ask me what is my fee and I tell them $1,000 and they're like, oops, that's too high, but you could go give it to that big ass slob B loves though. You go she the suck up thing like it is suck one D and you could give it to her. You know? I don't like zucchini though. Joe will probably eat that. I'm not going to plant nothing that I don't eat. I don't like too many different, what do you call those? Squashes? I don't like too much different type of squash. I don't like cantaloupe. I don't, ugh. I love watermelon though. You can buy and return them. I probably wouldn't return them. I hate returning shit. But Joe has a lot of clothes in his closet that he can piece things together. Like if he wears the same pants, he can wear a different shirt with it and so on and so on. I think he's got some stuff to get him going for at least, hopefully a couple of months till Temu comes through and starts sending him shit. You know, because Temu constantly wants to send me shit. Hey, we want to send you stuff. So if they come again and say we want to send you stuff, I'll tell them, hey, you want to send it to my husband? He's actually doing style and fashion. You know what I liked about Joe doing it though? He was himself. He didn't have to pretend. Like if I did that, if I walked out of that library and I was like strutting my stuff, it would all be an act. It would be a pretense. Seriously. I would feel very self-conscious when it was done. I would have to giggle at myself. Then I would come back and edit it. Then I would be hard on myself. I would go, oh my God, my knees didn't look right. Oh my God, the dress didn't fold the right way. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Joe just did the damn thing. He was himself. That's what he's always done since I've known Joe. Joe loved to dress up and just strut. You know? That's his thing. Then we're gonna like put gas in the car when we can get gas money and go down to Hollywood. Map out a little area where he could just, and I'm going fast, you know. Yeah, I was thinking of going to try on shoes because he likes shoes, but we could try on the whole damn outfit. He only has one suit that he got when Jory got married. He's gonna strut that suit till he can get more suits. He's gonna need different type of hats. He did the hoodie today because that thing had a hoodie. So that's why he put the hoodie on as he went by. And I'm the one that's mapping out, like, we're going to come back, clean this bench. You're going to check your watch because he got a big-ass watch he has in it. I don't think the watch work. Now, if I were doing it, I got like 15 watches that I could change out. He's going to check his watch. He's going to read his newspaper. And that's going to be another one. He would love to go try on clothes. You guys are like so cool too. Did we lose what's the next lady name that came in? I forgot her name already. The one that came back today. Did we lose you, babe, or did you get busy? We don't want to like figure Justice A to Z. We want to make sure you're still on this. Michelle, are you still with us, babe? The winds are still blowing over here today, okay? Oh my God, Diane, I'm going to beg Jory later because I told him that Joe was starting it. He's not interested. And then I told him today that we went ahead and started today and that we got the videos, and he goes, you know, that's up Daddy's alley, but I'm sure Jory will do like one picture, maybe one video with him, but not, a whole bunch. You still here? Okay. Yeah, Sandra had to go take a call from her daughter. She was growing some risque peppers. Okay. Carla knows how to grow every pepper. The hot ones, because she grow them and she bottle them. Sandra gonna come back, B. She went to go take a call from her daughter. Yeah, we're gonna start doing the gardening. Joe gonna dig up that spot and then put down some. I think we probably have to start everything in pots, probably. Because even if you could put it in the ground, I live in the desert, so we have like desert dirt, and so we have to get good soil. But even if we had good soil and we put it in there, Cora go and dig it up. Wednesday used to go dig it up and lay on top of the stuff. That's why we couldn't plant shit in the ground. We're gonna have to make a little fence around it or something. Yeah, Carla grow a lot of different hot peppers and she bottles them. Yeah, we have terrible soil here. And that's the same thing about, when the churches say, sow your seed in the soil, right? Sometimes some churches are bad soil. They have terrible soil. You sow your seed in there, you don't see no damn harvest, just like the soil out there. Oh, you're at Costco with AirPods? We have to go back to Costco too to go buy what? Well, I got to go order Jada birthday cake. We're going to get the round one, the one that serves like 16, but it serves more than 16 because we cut slivers and then she can take it to her friends. Me and Joshua want a piece. Maybe Joe get a piece. Because it's going to be after Christmas, so it's going to be for her birthday. Because she travels on Friday and then she comes back on Christmas Day. So we're going to order it for her birthday. We used to order it all the time when she was young. Then we stopped because I can make a lot of wonderful cakes. And then finally, I think it was last year, she said, you know what I want, Mom? I want a Costco cake. And I said, that big cake that serves 48, what the hell are we going to do with it? And she goes, I think they have a small one. We went, they had a regular round cake. I think it's 2 or 3 layers and it's good. So we can cut the piece we need and then she could take it and give it to her friends, the people she played chess with. Jada's getting really, really good at playing chess. And she's starting to beat her trainer, her friend Kyle. She's starting to beat him. I had to put this on in the room, guys, because the bloody room got cold. So the young man that gave me the presentation, he wants me to like ask if anybody wants a presentation, but he wants to send me the verbiage first to use. So out of respect, I'm waiting for him to send the verbiage. Okay. Holy Lord, it got hot. The chocolate cake is bomb. I got that chocolate cake. I think it was like 2 different recipes I put together to make that chocolate cake. And I've changed it since I wrote those books that I'm selling. It's going to be a little bit different in the cake book. I'm adding more of the cocoa powder. So if the original recipe say 1/2 cup of the cocoa powder, I bump it up to 3/4 of a cup. And it's not bitter. It's really good and moist. And I think the original recipe calls for coffee, and I replaced the coffee with water because I can't stand the smell of coffee. Not even in the cake. I smell it in the cake. I was like, oh my God, I can't take it. So if you guys try it with coffee, let me know if you like it with coffee rather than with water. But that cake comes out good all the time, and it's one of those cakes where you mix up the dry, mix up the wet. But the Costco that I attend over here has some bad Ras flour. And no matter how you sift the dry, you still have to end up sifting the whole thing into the pans. You still have to pour it through a strainer because it still has some lumps, hard bits of flour. When I go to the other Costco in Rancho, or Ontario, I guess that's Ontario, but it's at the border of Rancho, that one has a good sack of flour for 25 pounds, but they didn't have any when I went the last time. And that flour is light and airy and good. I don't know what this Costco, they got some heavy ass flour over there. It's hot right now for us, B. I don't know how hot it is, but 77. The clock says 77. It started at about 69 this morning, and then it's up to 77. And it's the window. We have the hot, what that wind call again? Santa Ana. We have the hot Santa Ana wind blowing right now. You might like it. Kali Chick, you might like it. Since you like the smell and taste of coffee, you might actually like the coffee in the cake. So where it says put a cup of water, 8 ounces of water, I would put 8 ounces of coffee that's already made, not the dry coffee itself, not the instant stuff, but mix it with the hot water, and I would put 8 ounces of that, and then you might even love it more. Yeah, it's hot today. It hot. You guys know I'm out here in Fontana, so it's hot, but it's gonna get cold as the night set in. But it was even hot when I woke up this morning because I sleep with 3 blankets, and one of them is an electric blanket. Because the place dropped down to 55 at night, and we ain't turning on the heater. Because I'm gonna read the meter again when they fools come and read the meter to see if they're cheating me. Though people like those, but Joe would have to do those because I don't like doing those. I hate going to the store. Like, you could take me to this food for less in town, and then there's another one in town, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go to that one. I don't know where nothing's at. I want to go to that one. I'm a creature of habit. I want to go to that one, that one. I don't want to go to the others. Joe likes doing shit like that. He likes going to the store and pricing things and looking at things. Like when we go to Costco, I'm like, look, Joel, my knee is swell up. I don't have time for all this shenanigans you want to do here. Can we just go get? I go and I came for grapes. I came for milk. I came for egg. Okay, bye. I'm out. He not like my ma. Oh, they gonna look for everything. It's a scorching 68 for you today. I didn't take out the really thick Mexican blanket. And them blanket is not from Mexico, girl. Blanket is from Korea. I have one that's like triple or quadruple layered. When you put that on you, it makes your ankle hurt. So I didn't take that one out yet. We're laying on a blanket that's spread on the bed. I have a throw. I have another blanket on top of the throw. Then I have my heated throw that's plugged in. And then I have on sweats, nightgown, sweatsuit top, cap, socks. Girl, I'm ready for snow when I go. I don't know how the homeless people do it. I don't like the cold. You want some cards? Let me get the cards. God, I hope the camera not drop. Hold on. No, remember the messages from yesterday are not in this group of cards. Okay, I pulled those out. Let's pull the cards. How many people in here? 11? We'll pull the cards for the people who asked, and then we're going, because I got to go eat. Put up there, camera. I've got a brand new pair of rollers. My pants is baggy. My pants is loose, so I have to have lost something. I was like 179 point something last time. I have to be at least 177. Then we won't weigh again until when? I said I was going to weigh on my anniversary. Well, it's going to be probably the night before. I'm not going to wait for Christmas. Probably New Year's. New Year's Eve. We'll wait for New Year's Eve. Probably won't lose anything by then, but we'll weigh again. So we know what we're starting the New Year's with. I'm glad I'm not 193 no more. Once I promised myself that I'm going to be happy wherever I'm at. Even if I weighed right now and I went up to 183 again because I couldn't work out, I'm not going to cry. I'm going to be happy wherever I'm not 193. Valentine's Day? No, I'll weigh again New Year's Eve. What did you leave in storage in Mexico, B? Oh, the blankets? Girl, we buy them blanket right here. We buy them on the swap meet. Solaron is the brand. All right. Who want the first card? Miss Lucky, you want the first card since you were asking? I don't know how to do that. I'm going to get you from the middle. I want this purple one. Let me put this one back in the middle. We are shuffle again, but I got Miss Lucky this purple one that I wanted. Warfare is proof that your enemy has discerned your future. So if you're going through stress right now and people are attacking you and shit's breaking down and you just can't make no headway, it's proof that your enemy, and it don't have to be like a person enemy, right? It's just sometimes the enemy is just like the devil, has discerned your future, which means your future is big and bright, Miss Lucky. You got things to do. You got things to do. Places to go, people to see, girl. Your future is bright, bright, bright. Jay-Z and Diddy had weighing for women at their... Oh, my God. You guys remember when Howard Stern did that to Anna Nicole? Put a scale on the floor and the girl didn't know. Okay, we're going to pull one for who? We'll pull one for B. For Brenda? Brenda. Someone is always observing you who is capable of greatly blessing you, B. That's why Brenda always look pretty when she go out and she always act right, because somebody's always watching her who can greatly bless her. I feel that every time I'm in the street. Sometimes I feel like the killer's watching me, trying to grab me and put him in his trunk. But sometimes I also think somebody's watching me that can bless me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You want an electric blanket for Christmas? That's what I bought for Joe. Christine, you gone? Christine, you don't want one of the cards? Christine, we're going to give Christine a card tomorrow. Myrna, we're going to pull a card for you. Myrna, we don't pull one for you. No, what that was Miss Lucky. Let's get one for Myrna. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flames scorch you. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior. That's Isaiah 43, verses 2 and 3. So whatever hell you going through, God is with you, Myrna. He's with you. He's with you. He's with you. He's with you. Simply Smart, I want one? Okay. I only write these things down when God tell me to write them down, and then I go look up the scripture. I'm shuffling again, guys. I shuffle like a fool. B, what if it comes true, huh? Somebody to watch you, girl. Somebody watching you. Have you guys ever seen Brenda? Brenda cute, Idata cute, and the older granddaughter. Well, the two granddaughters, then beautiful. But the older one, oh my God, somebody want to kidnap she. This is for Simply Smarter. Tired eyes don't see a bright future. So you have to rest. Simply Smarter. Whenever you get tired, don't make no decisions. All right? No matter how minor the decision is. Even if it's, to eat something. Rest first. Because when you're tired, you're going to make wrong decisions. All right? Tired eyes don't see a bright future. That just means rest. Get some rest, mommy. Get some rest. Like the lady Justice, we tell her, because she said it's hard to stay positive because we're hoping for Kamala to get installed instead of this fool, right? And I'm like, I have no other option. It's like going into the closet and looking for a suit of clothes to wear. If all I have to put on is this, then this is all I can put on. I have no other option but to be optimistic and hope and pray. Yay. Nobody got you protected. You protected. You and them damn dogs, Henry K. Yes, 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 yes. Diane still there in here? Diane, you want a card? Diane. Where the hell Diane gone? I talk to your ma. Miracles don't go where they're needed, Diane. They go where they're expected. And that's true. How many people you know that need a miracle and they don't get it? Why? Because they don't expect it. They're like, well, I don't really expect nothing from God. But I want hope and pray and cross my finger, my eye and my toe. I'm expecting that miracle to come true. Something will happen for Black Trump from getting in that damn White House. He not getting in. My friend will not talk to me right now. He told me 3 years ago he not getting in. No, he ain't. I assure you he's going to be inaugurated. The hell? They go where they're expected. All right? Expected. Expected, expected, expected. Girl. When I went to the post office today, the gal Gina said, but you don't have that spark in your eyes that you normally have. Pull one for myself. Oh, I didn't pull none for myself. Thank you, Miss Lucky. Thank you, Miss Lucky. Let me pull one for myself, girl. And they're only different color. Can run out of paper, okay? Okay, I'll get one from the middle for me. Anger is the birthplace for change. So that has to remind me that when I get angry over something, I'm supposed to make a change. To me, if you get angry about something and you don't do nothing to change to something, then the anger is useless. It becomes toxic in the body and you're going to get sick. But if that anger pushes you to make a change for the better for whatever is making you angry, then it's worthwhile. That it's a very worthwhile emotion. So that's what I'm telling me. I have a quick story to tell you guys when I go to bed with Joe. To that. So Esther's niece, she's about 18, I think. Esther and Jory took her to sign up for college, 2-year college. 2-year college is actually free now, right? But you still have to go through financial aid to make it be free. So I guess it's free just to the people of a certain income. But the little girl cannot go to college because her dumbass father, who is Esther's brother, doesn't want to give him his tax return, give her his tax returns. She has to put that in the financial aid application. And if he doesn't have tax returns, she has to put that he will not file any taxes, but he does. He just doesn't want to give it to her. Her mother, who is not the woman he's with right now, I don't know where she's off doing what. She not giving none. She not signing no paperwork. The grandfather can't sign it because he would. You have to be 23 years old in order to be independent, that you don't need your parents' taxes. If you're not 23 and you're independent because you live by yourself and you have your own little apartment, or you're renting a room from someone and you're working and you're paying rent and you're filing your own taxes, you can do it, but that's not her situation. She's not renting a room from anywhere. She's not working yet. She's looking for work. So she can't even lie and say, I'm renting a room, you know? So she's going to have to pay to go to college if she wants to go, and she wants to do IT. Why are some parents like this? 14 million Florida mansion becomes a battleground amid infidelity rumors and possible diplomatic posts. They own a place together and they weren't even married. That's stupid. Talk to the counselor at the school. I'll tell Jory that. I think even for grants, isn't the grants the same as the financial aid? I think even for that, you need to show the parent taxes. 23. You got to be 23 to be independent and still live with the parents. Jory called and he says, Mom, I just want to thank you and Daddy for not being a-holes. You guys did everything you could do to put us through college. They all went to 2-year college. Jada did 3 effing degrees at the 2-year college. Joshua went to finish the bachelor's, but the more he got closer to finish, the more they added more classes to the topic. And then it was still not a what do you call the thing? I don't want to say topic. It still wasn't a thing that he wanted to get a degree in. A major. It still wasn't a major that he wanted to have a degree in. They didn't have what he wanted to have a degree in. So he quit. But I don't think he's a quitter. He's just like, I'm making money doing what I want to do, which they don't want to teach me to do, right? And then Jory only went back for his master's because he wanted to make more money as a teacher. He went when Joshua went for his bachelor's, he went. But he finished, because that's Jory. Jory will finish a thing. Joshua, you got to push him a little bit more. I feel bad for her. She says, you have a part where you said the parents will not sign. I guess you can say that, but you'll still go to college, but you still have to pay. She has to come off of $600 for the first semester. She don't got that. She don't got a job. So I told Jory, tell her to make a GoFundMe. I'm going to give Jory all these suggestions to tell them. But I have to be very careful because he's like, don't go tell nobody your business, ma. Meow, 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 meow. Thank you, Simply Smarter. Send it to me. barepantryshow@gmail.com. Who had to write an essay? Your husband or your son are given... Okay. I'll tell him all. And I'm sure Jory kind of remembers some of this, but maybe he has forgotten because Jory got every grant he could have gotten. Jory got a grant for being left-handed. Okay? When Jada says, they have a left-handed grant, Jory. Jory got a grant for being tall. They have a grant for being over 6 foot. Jory got a grant for, he got a grant for everything. So he must have just forgotten because he was so frustrated for her. And this little girl wasn't in their lives for so long because of the brother. I don't know them people, and I don't want to know them people. I just know my daughter-in-law and her daughter. And the couple of sisters. The sisters were fine. The dad, he's a really nice guy. You know? Mm-mm-mm. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go eat something before it gets too late. Sarita missed this one. Sarita going to cost me out for missing this one. I have 4 kids. The oldest is in grad school. Oldest son is active duty Navy. Younger son graduated this year. No plans yet. The youngest one is in junior high. Okay. Congratulations. Those kids are doing great. Great, great, great. Mm-mm-mm. Jada, she come home every night with gifts. If it's not like a gift card, it's candy, flowers. Look at them big, beautiful flowers on the table. One of the mothers that brings 3 little girls to the Jada thinks they're foster kids. They're sisters, but foster kids. And she brings 3 little girls to get music lessons, and they got her that bouquet of flowers. They got her a $50 Visa card, a $30 Ulta card, and a big box of Lindor chocolates. I'm like, can you tell them to send me something? I want something. Girl, I don't even know what be going on at that house. He's the hardest yet. He's gonna be the best one. He's the hardest. I promise he gonna be the best one. He won't come out like, look, ma, I'm a social media influencer, and I made all my money in bitcoins, and now I'm valued $10 billion. That's gonna be the younger one. We're gonna speak it over him. Watch Joe be the one that saves the family with his damn show-off self. You guys, I'm gonna come again at 3 tomorrow. I'm gonna see what the hell's going on with the Mac. Lord, I hope nothing. But, I don't think something's like permanently wrong, though, because the guy was in that meeting with Zoom with me. And then that thing just friggin' died. And when that Zoom died, that's when none of the other apps, the microphone worked. I'm going to text him right now when I'm done. I'm going to say, hey, I tried to do my live at YouTube and my mic wasn't working then either. So it's something on my end. I don't think it's your end, because that young man going to send himself crazy. All right? He can do some video of his ex. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a part of. Thanks, guys. He's going to love doing that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's a part of the influencing lifestyle too, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to come back tomorrow again at 3. I'm going to go look more into that CNN story to see what all them people are saying. I'm going to go see if I could read that damn report or have somebody summarize it for me. And we're going to have stuff to talk about tomorrow, okay? Thanks for playing along, guys. I love y'all. Bye.